An Asheville man will spend at least 7 years in prison after pleading guilty to rape. 33-year-old Manuel Bates pled guilty to 1 count of second-degree forcible rape, battery of an unborn child, and intimidating a witness. The crime happened in 2018 and was considered a cold case until Bates was arrested last year. Bates will also be required to register as a sex offender.